Hello everyone and welcome to Chemistry 1510, General Chemistry 1 for the fall of 2020. My name is Vijay Anthram and I'm going to be your instructor. This is just a short introductory video on what to expect for this course and a little brief introduction about myself. So first of all, given what's going on in this world today with the virus and the pandemic, and this will be something that's very new, especially if you're an incoming freshman. But the idea is that this course will be a hybrid course. By hybrid course, I mean that majority of the work and your tests and your quizzes and homeworks will be done online through the Canvas learning management system. So it's a little bit of a brief departure from a normal semester, and I'm sure that's going around in all your classes and perhaps every college across the country. However, having said that, we will go through this together. I want you to not have anxiety or stress. I believe my job is to multiply happiness, or at least to multiply learning and not multiply misery. So we'll try to do this together, and it's going to be something new. So we'll have a interesting time, to say the least, and of course, whatever bumps we hit on the road, we'll go through them together. So I'm actually teaching two sections of this course. So this introductory welcome video is for both sections. One section is Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 to 9:50, and the Tuesday, Thursday class meets 12:30 to 1:45. The Monday, Wednesday, Friday class has a lab that's Wednesday, 2 to 5. The Tuesday, Thursday students, you'll meet in lab on Thursday, 2 to 5 p.m. Lab is in room HSC 248. The classroom tentatively is in HSC 242. That may change, so maybe the first week or so we'll go through a process where we'll try to finalize things. My office will not change, however, and that is HSC Hendrick Science Complex, room 214. One thing I do want to mention is what I'm planning to do for the Monday, Wednesday, Friday class is to sort of stagger the attendance. So both sections are completely full. So I was planning on having 12 students come Monday, then other 12 students come Wednesday, and then Friday we will have an online lecture. I will still be in the classroom just for question and answers, but no formal lecture. Most of the lectures that you'll have Friday, actually throughout this course, will be online. But we still want to maintain some face-to-face. So in order to do that, we'll probably have 12 of you come Monday, and then the other 12 come Wednesday. And then Friday will be sort of office hours. Same thing for the Tuesday, Thursday class. So Tuesday, 12 of you guys will come in. Thursday, the other 12 will come in, so we can maintain some face-to-face interaction. Labs will also be split in a similar manner, so we will do 8 that will come for the first week of lab. The remaining students will have some lab assignment. Then the second 8 will do the second week of lab. It's the same lab. And then the last 8 will do the third week of lab 1. So we'll do 8, 8, and 8. By doing that, we'll only complete about, I believe, 5 labs that are in-house at Methodist, and then the remaining labs will be virtual. So we'll talk more about that as we continue throughout the course, but things are going to be split up and staggered. We will not have a room where all of us will be there with me lecturing, at least for the time being. So let's talk a little bit about myself, where I came from and how I became your professor. First of all, I got my bachelor's degree from the University of Florida in Gainesville, and it's in microbiology and cell science. I went on to get my PhD in biochemistry and molecular biology at UF, and I did about 2 postdocs there. One was in the College of Medicine, and the other one was in the Department of Radiology. So in all, I spent about 16 years at Gainesville, or in Gainesville at the University of Florida, and definitely I had a good time, and I enjoyed my stay there. However, it was time to leave, and it was time for me to find a job, and I joined Methodist University in 2015. So here at Methodist, I actually teach 4 classes. The class that you are enrolled in is Chemistry 1510. I also teach the sequel to this course, General Chemistry 2. And really my expertise, really what I love to do is teach biochemistry. And I teach the 4500 class, and I also teach the advanced biochemistry. That's for the pre-meds and the students that are going to go to PA school. So in all, I teach 4 classes. As far as family is concerned, I am married with 2 children. I got married in 2015, so it's been about 5 years now. And from that, I have 2 kids shown here in this photograph. One is Hanson. By the time you watch this video, he'll be 3 years old. And then next month, again, by the time you watch this video, Myra, our daughter, will be 1 year old. So here's the latest picture of both of them together. But don't be fooled, this picture took about 6 to 7 tries for them to actually come together and smile, because usually one is pushing the other or one is slapping the other. But this was the one moment where we were able to get them in somewhat of a photogenic pose. My hobbies and interests, I'm a big fan of the Orlando Magic. I used to watch almost every game when I was in the University of Florida, and I even attended a couple of games myself. I like going to the library and reading, not big medical school libraries, but public libraries, and I like recreational reading. I like doing some local traveling, day trips, okay, nothing too fancy or far-fetched. And because I'm also in the same vein, a little bit of a homebody, I like to be at home and watch TV or read a book. And ever since I was a small child, I really can't explain this, but I've always had a fascination with elephants. So, and my office at Methodist, before it got renovated and I changed things around, I used to decorate it up with all different types of elephants, different pictures and calendars of elephants. So I really find them fascinating, especially their brain structure, their family units, and all of that stuff. So elephants still remain very fascinating to me. A little bit about this course. I think I'll wind things down with my welcome video, but just briefly, I want to reiterate, I know things are crazy outside and it's not a normal semester. You probably have heard this from other professors as well, so I'm also in on that boat, and definitely want to remove any stress or anxiety. Having said that, we definitely also want to, at least I want to teach you what you need to learn to get into Chem 2 and to get into your other classes and complete your degree, especially if you're a chemistry major. The breakdown for this class, homeworks, I assigned some end of chapter problem, and I want to complete 10 chapters. So I want to finish from chapter 1 to chapter 10, and that will be the end of the course. So I assign end of chapter problems. It's an honor system. You write down the answers, you show your work, you scan it to Canvas. We're going to try to avoid turning things in. And also you check your work with the solution manual that's on Canvas, and I check it off for 10 points. So like that, there'll be 10 homework assignments. It's a very easy 7.5% of the grade. There'll be take-home quizzes. I believe they are already up in Canvas, and there'll be 4 of them. I dropped the lowest quiz. Those quizzes are due the same date as the exam. There'll be 4 exams, unit tests, no cumulative exam. We dropped that because the semester has been truncated. That's 65% of your grade. We will have lab reports. As I mentioned before, we're going to split it. So as I said before, for example, the first lab, pipetting water, 8 of you will do it, and then the second 8 will do it week 2, and then week 3 we rounded up with the last 8 that will do it. So one lab, we're going to split it into 3 weeks, 8, 8, and 8. And during 1 week, the remaining other students will do one of these virtual labs. So we'll tell you more about that. And then there's a lab notebook that I'd like for you to turn in at the end of the term. That's 2.5% of your grade. Lab notebook, homeworks, easy points, so definitely can help boost your grade. And I also dropped the lowest quiz. If you're happy with the first 3 quizzes, you do not even have to take the 4th and final quiz. I do have an assignment I'd like for you to do, sort of acquainting ourselves with the grammar and language that is chemistry. I'd like for you to make flashcards of tables 2.2, 2.3, 2.5, and 2.6. So if you show them to me or take a picture and show it to me through Canvas or email, I will give you 10 points. The grading scale is shown here. So I do give A minuses and B pluses and minuses, whether it's A or B or C. I also round up. So if you're at a 91.5, I'll round it up to a 92. So look at this scale and try to determine the range in which you want to aim for to get the grade that you desire. I also want to mention, though it's not listed in this PowerPoint, that I will have virtual office hours and office hours in my actual physical office. I also have my phone number available on my office door. So definitely you can text me. Many students have done that in the past, and I believe it's no problem. Ways to find me are in my office door in room 214, so do check that out. Here's the test and quiz schedule. All of this is on the syllabus, so that will be handed out, and the syllabus is also on Canvas. So your first test is Monday, August 31st. That is for the Monday, Wednesday, Friday people. And your take-home quiz is due. So our test is actually two parts. One is a multiple choice part that you'll take on Canvas online. And then the second part will be an in-class portion, which consists of about 3 or 4 problems. Should only take you half an hour. The reason why I want to have an in-class exam as well as an online multiple choice exam is just for the grading staff to look at your work and be able to show your work. Because some of these problems require detailed steps. So with those detailed steps, we'll have an in-class portion of the exam. So your exam is actually 2 parts. Tuesday, Thursday, your first test will be September 1st. Our second test for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that class, it's Wednesday, September 30th. Your quiz 2 is due. The Tuesday, Thursday class, your test 2 will be Tuesday, September 29th, and that's when your second quiz is due. So definitely upload your quizzes. Also, it would maybe a good idea if you want to learn equation editor. It's very easy to grade for me and my student assistant who actually grades the quizzes. So do learn that. It's not something that's mandatory, but it'll definitely help us. Third exam is Wednesday, October 21st. Again, on that day, make sure you upload quiz 3. Thursday, October 22nd for the Tuesday, Thursday class. And then we will finish up the semester Monday, November 23rd, the Monday, Wednesday, Friday class. That section will take their in-class exam, the online exam, and they'll upload quiz 4. And the last day of class for you Tuesday, Thursday folks, upload your quiz 4, take your multiple choice online exam, and take the in-class portion of the exam. I have study guides for all of these tests, so that will sort of focus kind of like a laser on what to expect for each of these unit tests. There's no final exam, and there's no drop test. I used to drop a test by having students take a cumulative final exam, but because we're ending the semester so soon, we will not have a final exam. A couple of wrap-up points. We will have lab reports. I made a video on how to do a lab report and the format, and also have a lab report sample for the first lab where you pipette water. So definitely want to check that out. And we'll have a lab notebook. I will have a sample lab notebook available for those that will come into the lab to get a general idea of what to expect. So make sure you come to lab for that. Also, don't forget we're doing, for the first time here, 888. Just want to tell you that this is something new. We are guinea pigs. I'm the guinea pig. And so we're going to learn together this, me as a teacher, you as a student, we're going to learn how to navigate this as a hybrid course. By hybrid, we will have some face-to-face interaction, but mostly as far as assignments, as far as lectures are concerned, most of them will be obtained through my YouTube video or videos that I've uploaded to Canvas. I have about 18 hours of lecture video that will encompass all of Chemistry 1, that is chapters 1 through 10. So definitely we want to keep pace and learn using those videos. So these videos are there, and they are my lectures as if I was lecturing to you face to face. So they're not the most entertaining, yet they're not the most dry. I can appreciate that. but they will help you learn the material. So I do uh, request you to have some patience. Do watch these videos, and it's the best thing other than learning from me face to face. So the videos are there and you'll see them on Canvas. I also have some videos that are only 5 to 10 minutes long for those that don't have time, but I do implore you to watch the 1 hour video on chapter one, the 50-minute video on chapter two. Watch it at your own pace, maybe 20 minutes a day, or what you need to do in order to get the material, because we do want you to learn the material in as thorough a manner as possible. So I think that will about do it. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time. And thank you for taking this course. I hope you can get something out of it. Just as a final reminder, flashcards. Just as a final reminder, flashcards. One side of the flashcard, you'll have the chemical name. The other side of the flashcard, you will actually have the name of the chemical. So nitrate ion is NO3 minus. So what these tables are that I want you to make flashcards of are basically chemicals, also known as polyatomic ions, charges. This is the language, this is a grammar. Usually I would like for you to memorize these, especially if you're a chemistry major. I know I do have some chem majors in our roster, but you can use these flashcards on your exam, the exam that you take online, as well as the exam that you will take in class. This is just something as an aid to help you master the vocabulary of chemistry so that it makes the course go a little bit easier, because one of the hard parts of chemistry is learning the names. I believe these flashcards will help you learn the names of some of these chemicals. So that will do it. Thank you again. I look forward to seeing you the week of August 10th, and have a wonderful semester and have a wonderful day. Thank you again for listening.